Hello everyone, wishing you an amazing day. Today, we will follow the intense journey of Gao Blue, a brave Gao Ranger warrior. This time, she faces terrifying enemies who relentlessly attack her, pushing her courage and willpower to the limit. Will Gao Blue find a way to overcome these dangers? Let's get started. In the gloomy darkness of an ancient ruin, Irene moved cautiously, her sharp eyes missing no detail. The danger signal detected by her tracking device was the reason she had come to this place. The surrounding air seemed heavy, each of her breaths becoming more labored, and her sense of unease growing stronger. Irene gripped her weapon tightly, her gaze scanning every corner. Although there were no clear signs of enemies, she maintained a heightened state of vigilance. Suddenly, from the dark corners of the ruin, a group of assassins dressed in black emerged, their faces hidden like shadows. Without hesitation, Irene quickly reacted, her body moving fluidly to evade and counterattack. Realizing the situation could not drag on, Irene pulled out a small glowing gem. As she activated it, a brilliant light engulfed her body. In an instant, her signature warrior armor appeared, enveloping her figure. When the light faded, Irene was no longer an ordinary fighter. She had transformed into Gao Blue, a legendary warrior. The shift in power immediately turned the tide of the battle. Now as Gao Blue, Irene charged at her enemies with unmatched speed and strength. Her sword strikes were faster, more precise, and no assassin could withstand her attacks. Within minutes, 3 assassins were completely defeated. However, just as it seemed everything was over, a loud noise echoed. Hidden mechanisms in the ruin activated, and massive walls began closing in on Gao Blue. She used her Gao strength to push back, her arms straining against the walls. But these weren't just ordinary stone blocks. Sudden surges of electricity coursed through the walls, sending sharp pain through her body. Gao Blue was trapped between the walls, her arms and legs immobilized. As she struggled, a large shadow appeared from afar. It was the leader, a menacing assassin with a cold, calculating gaze. He approached, his hatred for the Gao Rangers evident in every word he spoke. At last, Gao Blue, you've fallen into my trap, he sneered mockingly. The assassin began delivering powerful punches to her. His blows weren't just meant to inflict pain, but to break her spirit, but Irene refused to yield. Despite the pain, she kept her determined gaze, unshaken by his threats. He continued his taunts, trying to shatter her resolve, but only met her unyielding courage. When words failed, he pulled out a special staff. This staff emitted searing heat, enough to cause burns, even through armor. Burn marks appeared on Gao Blue's body, but she still wouldn't submit.
Into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
Enraged, the assassin intensified his assault with heavier blows. The pain from the burns and relentless attacks occasionally forced a cry from her, but her steadfast spirit remained unbroken.
I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know.
The electric currents from the walls further numbed her body. Her energy drained, and after continuous attacks, her combat helmet was deactivated.
So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right.
Irene's face was revealed, drenched in sweat and fatigue, yet her eyes still burned with resolve. Even when cornered, Irene refused to accept defeat against evil.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that
Eventually, Irene's body could take no more, and she fainted. But even as she descended into darkness, the Gao warrior spirit within her still shone a perpetual flame, standing against all odds. The enemy might temporarily overpower her, but they could never destroy the will of a righteous warrior.
So fight and
What do you think of Gao Blue? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.